Hello, you guys. This is Melissa from the Ranting Shop, and I wanted to drop in really quickly to let you guys know that Zadia is asking all of you guys if you want smoke. Okay, who wants smoke? Because we all know that Zadia has been the root, I should say, Zadia and Camille has been the root of a lot of issues that a lot of the cast members have had during the process on the show. The first person to speak on them, Sabrina, spoke about how Zadia was mean and nasty on the reunion. She did an interview with Little Black Book and spoke on how Zadia particularly, or I should say allegedly, kicked Carrie. She spoke about how Zadia was all up in Moment's face at some point. Then we hear from Sydney and Frank about the rooftop debacle and that they were about to throw hands on each other, all because of a misunderstanding, and that Zadia and the Brand Girls Club messed up, was essentially messing up Moomin and Frank's relationship because they were basically trying to insinuate that Frank was a particular way that he wasn't, and he felt like Moomin was not saying anything to stand up for the situation, and he didn't say anything to stand up for himself either. So a lot of the issues stemming from him and Moomen's situation is partially as a result of the Brand Girl squad, Camille and Zadia. Then we have people like Walter, who spoke of the piano situation where he felt like they all were like charging, like adding batteries to Moment's back and making her do things, whether it be for their entertainment or whether it be for them just wanting or thinking Walter is a particular way and wanting Moment to see that he is the way they think he is. I'm not sure, but that caused a rift in Walter and Moment's relationship as well. Her affiliation with the Brangle squad. Who else? Then we have Aisha, who spoke on the situation where she felt like Zadia coming in and poking Dante's face was out of pocket, disrespectful, and just careless. Because essentially, if a man wants to knock you out, he physically can. And to provoke him in such a way, she felt like it was such a terrible thing that she did, particularly because of her own DV situation that she went through and knowing how it felt when she was hit herself unprovoked. So she didn't understand why Zadia, provoked Dante, knowing that Dante can inflict harm on her if he wanted to, if society did not strongly go against male violence against women particularly. Then we heard from, of course, Sydney, who spoke on her own perspective as it pertained to the rooftop scenario. I spoke about that in a previous video, and we saw the table discussion on the show where we see Zadia getting snippy with Sydney, and we didn't know why, but come to find out it was as a result of that rooftop situation. And also Aisha spoke on the fact that Zadia wanted to be quick friends with her because they shared a zodiac sign of Gemini. However, Aisha did not necessarily come to make friends. She came into the process specifically not wanting to make friends. And we also can speak on the situation where Zadia comes at Aisha very, very disrespectfully from that table talk conversation that they had, and she was saying that Aisha was talking at the side of her neck. And then after the confrontation with Dante, she called Aisha dense and dumb, and basically It seems and appears that a lot of the issues that the cast had, stemmed from Zadia and maybe Camille in some regards, but mostly Zadia. And so we all see that Zadia is gonna do the interview for Little Black Book. I cannot wait to hear what she has to say to defend herself, because people do not have a very good account of her on that show. We all know that Naeem is gonna be in the comment section defending Zadia. In fact, Zadia recently posted something where she was saying that she wanted all her friends to come out and watch the interview to essentially defend her in the comment section. So we're gonna see how that goes. A lot of people feel like she's just gonna be deflecting and lying and basically making herself look good in the situation. So we're gonna see. I remember Sabrina also talked about Zadia donating to her mom when her mom passed away, and that she gave Zadia the money back because she felt like it was not sincere, and she felt like Zadia does things behind closed doors, like apologize and do certain things and donate. She does it behind closed doors, but when it comes to like in public or where everybody sees, she is really dirty and nasty to people. So essentially, Sabrina was saying that what Zadia does is she throws stones and hides her hands, essentially throws stones, hides her hands, and apologizes the next day in secret, so that she can always say she apologized. In fact, I asked her particularly about whether she apologized to Aisha and Dante, and she mentioned she apologized to both of them. We later found out that Aisha said that she never got an apology. So it does seem that apologies are kind of like damage control when it comes to the Brand Girl Squad, and they are essentially very impulsive people, and they do whatever their emotions make them do in that moment, whether it be to curse at you, to throw hands at you. That is what they essentially do. And then when they really think about it, they're like, oh my gosh, we need to make this better, and they apologize, only to have to double back and say, but I apologize to you. I already apologized to you. As if it's supposed to remove the hurt and the harm that you've caused to people. They both do the same thing. Because remember at the reunion, Camille was like, telling Aisha, but Aisha, didn't I apologize to you? As if Aisha is supposed to just accept the apology and shut her mouth. No, things don't work that way. Whether you've apologized or not, you did what you did, and the person has a right to speak on it. So as I said before, I cannot wait to hear what Zadia has to say in that Little Black Book interview. I already have a feeling that she's gonna just be very defensive, and or she's gonna have that fake smile plastered on her face when she's annoyed, which is even scarier than actually just being annoyed. But anyways, you guys, let me know what you think about what Zadia has to say. Like and subscribe, and let me know if you're gonna be watching or staying tuned to the interview for Little Black Book, who is gonna be interviewing Zadia, I believe, either today or tomorrow. Bye, you guys.